There is something beautiful about the way God gives gifts. Not because we deserve them, not because we have done everything right, not because He's partial, but because He's kind. A few years ago, if anyone had told me that I would be preparing a birthday surprise for my husband, I probably would have laughed. Because when I finished university, I was done. I was not heartbroken, I was not angry, I was just done with anything that has to do with love. I felt like I was closing a chapter of my life, and I felt like I was leaving behind familiar faces, familiar people, familiar experiences. And it was intentional because I wanted a fresh start. I wanted to focus on becoming the woman God had called me to be, and love and marriage was the last thing on my mind. I wasn't looking, I wasn't expectant. And then somewhere in the middle of that season, God introduced me to a gift I didn't know I needed. We started as friends, two graduates from the same school, sharing the same kind of stories, comparing campuses, all these bands, throwing jams here and there about fellowship, and everything in between. It was nothing serious, it was just friendship. But the more I got to know him, the more I realized that there was something different about this particular guy. Not because he was perfect, but because there's a kind of character he portrayed. It just stood out for me. His sincerity stood out for me. The kind of wisdom that he has, the way he handled situations, the way he spoke, the way he listened, his approach to situations, to life, every single thing stood out to me. And I remember thinking to myself, this is the kind of person I want around me. Not romantically, I just genuinely wanted this kind of person in my circle, because some people carry something from God that makes your life better simply because they are in it. Yeah. And that was who he was. As time went on, friendship became something meaningful and something deeper, and somewhere in between conversations, long calls, prayers, and different discussion, God began writing a story neither of us saw coming. Today, when I look at our journey, I don't just think about love. I think about obedience. I think about sacrifice. I think about every step we had to take to get to where we are. Every season of waiting, every season of asking questions. How is it going to be? Every time we said yes to God and no to something else. Every single step we took to get to where we are today. Because beautiful things do not happen by accident. They are intentionally built, and God helped us to build this. Yesterday was my husband's birthday, and I was so overwhelmed with gratitude. So grateful for the man that he is, so grateful for the way God has preserved him, grateful for the convictions that he carried, the wisdom that God has placed in his mind, his leadership, his courage to stand when, standing is not easy. One thing I have always admired about my husband, about him, is how intentional God has been with his life. His journey has never looked like everyone else. His journey is just so different. And somehow through every season, he has remained faithful. And even when many people were seeing results, I have had the privilege to see the process, the sacrifices, the prayers, the difficult season, the decisions he made that nobody knew about, the moments where choosing God costed him something or cost him something, and that makes me admire him even more. So as always, I celebrate this beautiful gift that God gave me generously, and a beautiful gift to this generation. And every day I am reminded that the best gifts are not always the ones that we ask for, because I didn't ask for this. Sometimes they are the ones God lovingly chooses for us. Happy birthday once again, my husband. I'm grateful for everyone that celebrated us yesterday. I cannot wait to see all that God has prepared for you in the years ahead. This is only the beginning.